Hey HappiCrew, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we are doing up to level 80 of PKA Sulong Bepo that just dropped. So for this event, they want you to have the Law Blackbeard, they want you to have the rare recruits, they want you to have Kizuna. I don't have Kizuna, so we're just building a team that does not have him. But really, he's just really used to get rid of some paralysis, so we got a rare recruit who kind of helped us get through that. Not the full boosted team, but we're still getting on average probably about 15 to 20 turtles per run. So we're going to go through one team that's going to work for all three bosses, which is fantastic. You love to have that kind of ability to build one team for everything, and we'll get right into it. So we're going to take on the Arlong boss first. It does take forever to get through these different stages and taps, so apologies for it taking a little bit to get through all the tiles. But yeah, let's go ahead and take on Arlong first. We're doing sub level 60, though could probably go higher. This is what the team looks like for all three, so the only real critical support on here is the support that's on the Ace unit here. Just because this unit can go ahead and get rid of Bind as well as some damage threshold, which is needed not for the Arlong stage, but for the other boss there. He just has some debuff on the last stage there. It just helps you get through it much easier. So that's what the team looks like. You replace everyone else on these teams with whoever you want. Actually, I'm going to swap this Dofi just because he gives a chain boost at the final stage, but we have Blackbeard to give us the chain boost, so we just don't want to mess that up. So I'm just going to throw any support on there, just give him some additional stats. Doesn't matter, can leave it completely blank if you want. So let's go ahead and take on this first battle against Arlong. So the downside to having the Don Chinjiao unit that you saw there is you do have to stall a couple turns. He's not boosted. He's boosted, but he doesn't get a lot of the cooldown reduction that all the others get. So you have to stall just a couple turns, and then you're basically off to the races once that happens. So on the first stage, we're just going to do some tapping here. Leave a couple turtles alive just so I can do the stalling there. Kill the turtles. On stage 2, we're just going to do the same thing again. Just kill everyone. We'll just leave one alive so we can just get our special fully charged by the time we go into the last stage. On stage 3, we're just going to end up just tapping here with the support that we have on the whale shark ship. So it's not fully maxed, but it does have that first level of -1 turn of paralysis, just helps. And then from there, you can literally just tap. Get through stage 3 without any problems at all there. Stage 4 is where it gets a little tricky. You just want to make sure you're able to kill or not kill the resilience guy up there. Otherwise, you'll have to stick with the attack down. So what we'll basically do is, because our specials aren't ready, we want to charge them down. But to get rid of the paralysis first, we're going to go ahead and use the Don Chinjiao unit. He gets rid of paralysis. It's a very common debuff for this PKA event, so you want to have at least 2 units to help get rid of paralysis. I'm going to use the Van Ogre here just to go ahead and get the Blackbeard special ready, just so we don't have to take, we just get extra damage in that stuff. When we get to some of the other bosses, you get pain and those kind of nasty debuffs that are on there, so it helps get rid of that. But in this stage, we don't have to deal with any of that. It's more just to get additional stat boost there. Easy to able to get through there. Keep him alive, get the attack down removed. And that's why we use the Don Chinjiao instead of the Ace. If we use the Ace, he would have threw a burn conditional on there, which would have killed them and kept that nasty attack down buff that's on there. So for Arlong himself, we're just going to use the Ace unit here, then we're going to use the Burgess, then we're going to use Blackbeard, and from there it will be off to the races to kill this guy. I am skipping all the tapping just for making the video a little bit quicker, but if you really want to do the tapping for Blackbeard, you completely could. It's not a big deal, and like you see, like I literally just one tapped and was able to kill him that easily. Alright, so that's Arlong. As you can see, no real difficulties there. Bunch of turtles, love to see that. As you see, we're rolling right along in terms of getting to the 500. I'm just going to go ahead and choose some Elder Turtles there. And now we're going to go ahead and take on the Ace here. I'm keeping him below 60 for both the Arlong and the Ace purposely, just so that I can kind of get through this content really quick and I don't have to build kind of a bunch of different teams to handle these gimmicks. So the painful part about this team is I believe it's stage 4. There's some enemy resilience on there. We don't want to waste some of our specials there, so we have to actually stall like 3 turns on stage 4, which is kind of a pain. Is what it is. Sometimes you have to deal with it, but in order to kind of have one team that does everything, that's the sacrifice you have to make, and this team is pretty much fully boosted, minus the Danjin unit, who's only a 30% chance to get additional drops, but it gets through. Gets us where we need to be. So on the stage we get Special Bound for 3 turns. We're just going to get him close to dying, but not actually kill him this turn, and then we'll just go ahead and kill him on the 2nd turn. That way our Special Bind is gone when we go into stage number 4. On stage 4, this is the guys with resilience that I was talking about earlier. So we just want to basically, kill the main guy there, the skull, the main guy there who has the lock on him. So just go ahead and just normal tap. Should be more than enough to get through. And just hit these guys. We're not going to kill them. Like I said, we're going to stall out a couple turns because our ace ended up getting special reversed. You could swap the ace in those guys' position, but then you could get into trouble when you hit the boss stage there, which is why I'm just stalling out here. So on the boss stage, your middle units will get the bind, so that's why I make sure that the Van Ogre that's there is on that bottom row for the main boss stage. After 2 turns, they just retreat. Makes it really easy, and then going into the last stage, you can go ahead and fight the ace here. Actually, now that I think about it, you could probably swap the ace and the Burgess there, have ace go in that stage and be perfectly fine. Just leave Van Ogre in his position there and be fine. But either way, it's only maybe an extra 30 seconds, and you're only doing a couple runs a day, so it's not the end of the world there. So I'm going to go ahead and use the ace special. I'm going to use the Blackbeard Versus here just to help lower my HP. Then I'm going to use the Blackbeard special himself. Van Ogre. Burgess, and now I can just tap. Start with Blackbeard as always, so I can take advantage of his rush that he has there. And you can see just a couple taps, more than enough damage, and then you can just let it go. And just like that, we beat the ace mini boss as well. So this, like I said, this team can get you through all 3 bosses, the 2 mini bosses as well as the final boss there. So it just works really well and just gives you a ton of turtles, which is awesome. So that's good. We're up to 440, so hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to be done our turtle farming and focus on shooting up to 150 and see how far this team can go. Now, this team can definitely go up to at least 80. I'm guessing it could probably even go up to 100 without any problems. Post 100, I don't know the additional gimmicks that are there, so we have to see if this team will be able to make it. We have to make 1 or 2 small tweaks, but this team should mostly be able to make that. So we're going to go ahead and take on the PvP flag so we can get the 5 additional tickets. I really wish you could just skip these. It would make it a lot quicker. S-Ox is just going to wipe out all these guys really quick. Love to see it. And should be pretty much over here once the rest of the team goes. Hopefully Odin wraps it up right here. And there we go. So yeah, these PvP matches are never really that hard to get through. And you get the 5 tickets, which you can use to help get that Super Cola. We are going to end up just grabbing the Law unit here, just so we can hopefully increase our chance of getting the Him Turtles. So we hopefully get up to 30 and get the max rewards there. I know it's kind of tough, especially if you're on the lower levels to do that. But yeah, we're shooting for 150 eventually. I'm sorry, we're shooting for 30 by the end here. So I'm just going to stick out in 60 so I can just keep farming the turtles. Loading wheel still is taking forever. Hopefully in one of the upcoming patches they're able to fix the time it takes for that loading wheel to load friend captains. Again, we just gotta stall a couple of turns here, so we'll just do a couple easy hits. Then we'll wait. So for the strategy for this is on stage number 3, we're going to use Dungeon Jiao to get rid of the paralysis and then just attack that way. Stage 4, we're going to go ahead and use the Ace unit, get rid of the paralysis on there, and also use one of the Blackbeards to help get rid of the pain damage that you get. If you use the Blackbeard, especially, you don't take that pain damage, which just makes it really easy. So Dungeon Jiao special, gets rid of paralysis. And then we can just go ahead and tap. Stage 4, we'll use Ace. Use the verses of one of our Blackbeards to just help get matching orbs. Alright, so once the Ace and Blackbeard go, you can just kill. Really simple. And then basically we're going to end up using the rest of the specials on the final stage here. Go ahead and use the verses first. Give us matching orbs. Then we'll use Van Ogre to charge the other Blackbeard special. Burgess to get rid of the slots attack down there. And then the Blackbeard here, which really won't do much. We already had the HP guard active, so it really doesn't do anything. But yeah, is what it is. And there you go. Like, one hit, you can easily kill him. Will last tons of stages there. So yeah, that's basically how you can get through the event pretty easily. If you have the new batch minus Guzan, it's pretty simple to get through there. If you don't have the new batch, it's going to be tough, I think. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be pretty tough to get through there. But love to see all those turtles. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how your PK is going. Let me know if you like the boosters and how many turtles you're going. Are you going for the 30 him turtles or not? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys how your grindings are going for a bunch of these different events, and there's a bunch coming up around the corner. So as always, until next time, be kind to each other. Thank you.